Syracuse, New York. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Ballmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Got the quick pass. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The run inside. It's Miller. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Angeli on the play action. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown Orange. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
The Cardinals offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll try to get the ground game going against what looks like a tough matchup for him. We'll see if this backer can keep him in check. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Foley. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's caught. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Snags it and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Going to the run, it's Brown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing and jelly. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. And Jelly. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Steve Angeli. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go right back to it. He's there to make the stop.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throwing and jelly. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And jelly from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Miller.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And Jelly unloads to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Orange will have to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Here's a little room there. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off, Isaac Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Again, it's Brown. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The run inside. It's Miller. Fights off a defender. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The handoff to Johnson. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, spin move. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Steve Angeli fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cuse. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Throwing Angeli. They're setting up the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create...
Wide open on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Finds a little space. Picks up the 1st down. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. Unloads it left. Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run with Brown. And he'll be brought down. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And Jelly slings it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Running inside, it's Johnson. Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Meyer. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd and 5. On the RPO. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Got it in the middle, it's Foley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. A give to Brown. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
There's a crease. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A spectacular one-hand grab. And they're able to make the tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.